Okay, in this video we're going to be looking at a gancho. That's the hook that you see in Tango where the follower's leg wraps around the leader's leg. In the last one we looked at a gancho to the leader's right hand side. This one's going to be to the leader's left hand side. So we start off with a back ocho. So lead that. Now on this time we need to overturn her very slightly, lead her back, create the space, and she hooks. Now, as we talked about last time in the last video, I won't go into as much detail with this one, there's a few things that you need to get right here. Firstly, you need to make sure she's created the space. So as she goes back, when you do the when you lead her into the back step, you need to make sure, first of all, you've turned far enough, because if you lead her there, that's going to be really hard, yeah, because you're going away from yourself. You don't have extendable legs. If the camera wobbles, it's because there's a dog sitting on the tripod at the moment. So make sure you pivot her. Lead her backwards. She needs to have landed with the back foot before you project. But if you leave it too long, she will have started to collect and you'll miss. Yeah? So make sure you lead her back. She lands, project into the space, continue the lead, so she goes back, she creates the hook and comes forward. Yeah? Now, a couple of things here. Your hold has to be very extendable. You can't do this. If you stay in close hold and don't move this hand at all, when you try that, it becomes judo rather than tango. So you need to have pivoted her and lead her back with a nice amount of space. Same for the followers. So as you go back into that step, that is, we will allow that to extend. So she creates the space there. Over exaggerated it a bit there, but you can extend quite a long way if you want to. Yes, so as before, it's the same idea. The followers, it's this leg this time, right leg, isn't it? Yeah, right leg. So as you step back, imagine your knee is going back, and you're not trying to poke your foot through a hole that you know is there, because as a follower, you don't know this is coming. So you step back. You're stepping back as normal, trying to collect. You encounter the leg as an obstacle and then hook. Like before, just think about scooting a coin off the floor. Yeah, so you hear that little as the hook is created. Leaders, remember to create enough space so as she goes back. See, I've lifted my heel off the ground, I've twisted my leg out to create enough space. If I go back with just a straight leg, it becomes a cicada, because there's nowhere for her to hook. She can't hook around that, so she'll just slide off it and go down to collect into a cross. And that is about it, I think. So, it